want to thank everyone for coming. The reason we are here today is because of a lawsuit was filed this morning in the 99th District Court of Lubbock County on behalf of my clients, Jennifer Boyven, Agatha and Ricky Caballero, as a result of a senseless tragedy, a crash that occurred Saturday morning on May the 6th on Marcia Sharp Freeway when a drunk driver that had just left the office bar got into his car and drove the wrong way on Marcia Sharp. Do you have any questions?
I do. First of all, I want to express our condolences. Have you requested a toxicology report?
So what usually happens in these cases is they'll do autopsy reports, and that can take anywhere from 2 to 3 weeks, because we know a lot of the times the bodies, the family members, and including the at-fault driver, get sent to Tarrant County over in Fort Worth, and it takes anywhere from 2 to 3 weeks to get an autopsy report. But that is definitely something that we'll be seeking. Okay, and that is the reason that our law firm, Glasheen, Byers and Inderman, filed this lawsuit, to be able to get answers and figure out not just what happened, but also why it happened. And when you file a lawsuit, we get to what's called subpoena power. We're able to subpoena those records. And not only that, we're also able to put people under oath and make them answer our questions.
We saw in the lawsuit that it says that he was possibly acting to the point where he was a danger of himself. Can you kind of walk us through that?
So in the state of Texas, when a bar or bar owner, when they obtain a liquor license, what happens is they have to agree that they will not serve intoxicated individuals. And that's what happened here.
And how will obtaining record of the receipts and the surveillance video help you and the family?
So the reason why surveillance video and receipts are so important is to be able to figure out how many drinks this individual was served before leaving. And the surveillance video, it'll either it'll confirm the receipts, or it'll let us know if something's off. The surveillance video will show the family how this individual was acting, you know, how often was he at the bar, what was he drinking. It's just kind of, they go hand in hand.
And does the bar have any guidelines that they have to look out for as far as knowing if someone is intoxicated?
Well, that's something that we're going to find out. And like I said, when a bar obtains a liquor license that allows them to serve alcohol, they agree that they will not serve intoxicated individuals. That is an agreement. That's what the law states. And if they do, then they need to be held accountable so that another family doesn't have to go through a senseless tragedy like our family here.
Do you have information on whether the office bar is a frequent violator of the code in Texas?
So as part of our records request and the subpoena, we are able to subpoena records from TABC, and that's something that we're going to look into our investigation, whether this, how many times has this happened in the past, or if the government, the TABC, is aware of it. Okay. This was just a senseless tragedy where Xavier, Melody, their children, Marcellus, Leslie, and their unborn child, Jackson, were killed.
And why do you believe it's important to hold facilities like this accountable when something like this happens?
It's important because we need to stop bars from over-serving individuals so that other families don't have to go through what my clients are going through. And the only way to do that is through accountability. If there is no accountability, then the bars, the more they serve, the more money they make. We need to hold them accountable so that other families don't have to go through that.
Once that surveillance video is obtained, will charges come down on the specific bartender?
Well, the lawsuit we filed is a civil case. Any criminal action, that is up to the district attorney's office, and that is out of our control.
And is it, oh, sorry, go on.
Do you have TABCs also looking into this?
We believe that TABC is aware and also performing their own investigation. Our law firm, Glasheen, Vyas, and Inderman, by filing the civil lawsuit, we're able to conduct a more thorough investigation. And the reason for that is we have subpoena power, and we're able to get individuals, get them under oath, and make them answer our questions under oath. So that is an advantage that we have in a civil case.
What do you hope the outcome of this is?
I've spoken to my clients, and our goal in this case is, number one, to hold the at-fault individuals accountable, but just as important is we want to make sure that something like this doesn't ever happen again.
And is there anything the family wants to share on behalf of who they lost and who their family members were?
They were beautiful children, our children, and which are going to be missed dearly. You know, say they were just starting to explore, if you will. They were starting to have those brother-sister fights, arguments, not arguments, but little disputes, you know, playing with each other. And it was a blessing to see them to start growing up, you know, so that's going to be dearly missed.
My daughter, she had so many goals in life. She had graduated high school with 2 kids, and she was planning on going to tech, and she was going to study criminal psychology, and she loved my grandbabies. She was so happy to have another child, and her and Xavier met in high school, and I couldn't have asked for a better son-in-law. He loved my daughter so much, and his family loved my baby. And my daughter she was the rock of the family. Anything anyone was going through, we could call her. No matter what she was going through, she put it behind her. She always called me, "Mom, are you okay? How are you doing? Have you taken your meds? Have you eaten?" And I mean, everything. It seemed like she was my best friend. And she was so happy. We went to her ultrasound Thursday, and we saw the baby. It looked like he was dancing. And I said, he's gonna be like his brother. He's gonna be like Marcellus. He's gonna love to dance. And she said, "How do you know it's gonna be a boy?" I said, I just have a feeling you're gonna have a little boy. He's gonna look just like his daddy, with red hair. And she's like, "Oh God, please." But it happened.
And Xavier loved Melody so much. I mean, he would get off of work and come in, and dinner was ready, and he would cater to her.
Yes, he would.
Yes, baby. No, baby. I mean, you know, that's all. He didn't know her as Melody. He knew her as baby. I mean, he would get his plate ready, but he won't sit down and eat till she had her tablet on the table. Everything she needed, it was there for her. I mean, he loved her so much. They loved each other so much that it was unreal, you know. And we were blessed. We were blessed to have Mija. We were blessed to have our babies, you know. And again, they're going to be missed dearly.
How far along was she?
She was almost 3 months.
And they lived with us, and I told my son and my brother-in-law they could move the things because it's all about them. It's all about our babies, which I'm referring to Xavier, Mel, Marcellus, and Leslie, and the baby to come. We're just starting to be and grow as a family. We didn't get that opportunity. It breaks so hard. It's just like, oh, we feel like it's a dream. We didn't have that chance, but they knew they were loved everywhere.
We appreciate everyone's time. Thank y'all for coming.
Thank you, guys.
Thank you.